Hey guys, Jane here, and today I'm coming to you with my updates on author stuff, including February's book giveaway. One of my goals this year was to give away more books, so that's one of the things we're going to be doing. My plan is every month to give you an update on what's going on with my writing and to announce a giveaway for a free book. Now, those giveaways in some cases may be a link to something like a giveaway on Library Thing, or in this case, it is going to be a free book that you can get through Smashwords. The free book we are doing this month is Wedding the Widow. Wedding the Widow is two different romances. There are two women who are heading west. There is Charlotte and Sophie, and Charlotte, her husband dies on the trail west, and she ends up marrying one of the men from town named Augustus, who happens to be an amputee. Sophie continues west to meet the man that she is a mail order bride for, and his name is Ezra. And it is just the two different romances that bloom from these characters. To get your free copy of Wedding the Widow, you just need to go to Smashwords. It should be free on the page. I will leave a link below. However, if it asks you for a coupon code, I do have one of those, and feel free to share this coupon code on Twitter or however you'd like to. And that coupon code is P as in Paul, 22 U as in umbrella. So PP22U. And it is not case sensitive. So if it would ask you to put in a coupon code, that's the coupon code you'll put on. But the way I set it up, it should be available to anybody who is on the Smashwords site and goes through Smashwords to get their free copy. So now that you are aware of the giveaway for the month, let me tell you how the writing month has been. I am currently doing edits on a book that I wrote, golly, I would say about 2 years ago I first drafted it. It ended up that I need to do quite a few changes on it. It is one of the books that I would like to try this year to query to a traditional publisher because I think it is my most commercial book. In this book, you have a rock star named Hunter, who they're not like huge rock stars, but they've got a bit of a following. They started as like an indie garage band, and then they got a manager, and they're moving up in the world. He's been having a really difficult time with his writing of songs because he's always been a primary songwriter. And then he meets Kimberly. And Kimberly works as works at the Humane Society, taking care of animals. And she is not particularly interested in Hunter. She likes his music, she's a fan of the band, but she's had some really bad relationships in the past. So when Hunter starts to be like, "You're my muse, I like you," she's like, "I don't know. Other people in the past haven't been so great." So currently I'm doing edits for that. I really wanted those edits done in January, but it just didn't happen that way. I don't have a working title for that right now, but I'm still really excited about it. I am about a quarter of the way done with edits, I would say, so I've still got quite a long way to go, and that's before sending it off to the beta readers and everything like that. Like I said, I would like to try to get that one traditionally published because it's a fairly commercial book. Again, you've got a rock star. He's a werewolf, but he is a rock star. So not too far off my brand, but a little bit. It's a contemporary, and I usually write historical, so we'll see what happens. But this year, one of the things I really wanted to try was to get a book traditionally published because I think that would be a good experience to have under my belt and to see that side of the publishing world. I've been indie for a while. Since I published my first book in 2013, so math, 7 years. I've been an indie author for 7 years. And while I can't imagine going completely traditional, I would like to at least give it a try and then have the option to maybe be a hybrid author after that. So that is what I am editing right now. I have not had any book releases this month. Projects-wise, new and up and coming, our writers group recently this month released a book called Fairyless Tales, which I will link below also. It is a collection of fairy tale retellings, and my retelling in that one was The Emperor and the Nightingale. I did a story about a CEO who decides basically to replace everybody in his life, including his boyfriend, with machines, and the problems that that ultimately causes. There are a lot of great authors in this anthology, and I hope you will take the time to check it out. Since we have released one, we are also starting to write our next one. So I don't have details yet, but our leader for the next anthology has told us that we are going to be doing monkey paw retellings. So if you're not really familiar with the monkey paw story, and I'm not super familiar either, and like I said, we're just in the beginning of this project, so I expect this project will last us most of the year. We are each going to be assigned a section where we will write a character who is granted a wish, but that wish has a twist to it. It's not quite what they wished for, it's not quite what they were thinking when they imagined their wish. In some cases it's going to go bad. In some cases it might be better, I don't know. We're still very much in the early phases of that. So that is the one thing that I am currently outlining. I'll be first drafting it hopefully in March. I'm focused more on editing right now than I am first drafting. However, I did start first drafting a mystery. Although I don't know that this is a mystery that I want to publish in the future, it may be something that I am just playing with. I had an idea a while back to take some of the events that are happening in my Barton Pack series. If you've read She-Wolf Wanted, you'll know that at the end there's some conspiracy going on between the bad guys from book 1 and book 2. And in the next book in that series, there's going to be some upheaval, and the Werewolf Council is going to be brought in. They've already kind of been alerted in the last book to what was happening, and they're going to be brought in on the third book. And I decided, wouldn't it be fun? I've always done romance, but I think I'd really like to try mystery, because mystery is another genre I love. So I've created a werewolf detective who works for the Werewolf Council. Now, I have not actually started writing any books with him related to the Barton Pack. And as a matter of fact, the book that I'm using him as like a test character in is a contemporary mystery involving a cooking contest. Right now, me and my boyfriend are binge watching The Great British Baking Show, and I thought, what a great place to set a murder. So this is actually, like I said, something that is just fun, something that I'm just playing with, I think, to get a feel for the character and to get a feel for writing a mystery for the first time. Because while I've had mysteries as side plots, I've never tried to do a traditional mystery story, and I'm a little nervous about that. Additionally, next year's group writing project, possibly, is going to be, for my writers group, is going to be a mystery. And I am in charge of that if things go as currently planned, and anything could change because, you know, life happens. But if things go as planned, I'll be in charge of that mystery next year. And so I'm doing kind of an example book, if I can, for kind of the challenges that we're taking on with that project in 2021. So we got to get Monkey Paw out of the way in 2020, and I am not the group leader on that one, thank goodness. I was the group leader on our very first one, Before and After, but I was not the group leader on Fairyless Tales, and I'm not going to be the group leader on the Monkey Paw retelling. But hopefully next year on the mystery, I may get my chance to lead again, and that will be so exciting. But I'm trying to create this this werewolf detective story with this character who, again, I'm kind of just testing him out in my contemporary, but the plan is to pull him back into the Werewolf Council historical and put him in the Barton series, and then ultimately down the line to give him his own spin-off mystery series if I find that I am compatible with mysteries. So that's kind of the first drafting project I'm working on this year, but I'm also really this year not focused on first drafting. I'm trying to catch up on all the editing because I have so many great books that I really want to get released into the world, and many of them are drafted. I just need to edit them and send them to beta readers and edit them again. And I probably have 8 that if I would just sit down and get the editing done, I could send out into the world this year. My goal is to send out 4, but if I got 8, I got 8. That would be great. But yeah, so that is what is happening with Jane this year, or this month. That's where I am. I will update you too a little bit on the ghostwriting issues. As of right now, I'm still ghostwriting. I talked to my manager and my ghostwriting manager, project manager, and probably will continue at least until June. I am trying to work ahead so that I am not feeling as rushed with projects. I also had, big surprise because I can't say no, a very old client, a client I had worked for long before when I first started ghostwriting. One of my first clients messaged me and said, "Hey, it's been a couple years since I've talked to you, but I have this project that you'd be perfect for. Do you have time?" Now, y'all know I said I want to quit ghostwriting, and I still want to quit ghostwriting, but I can't say no because I don't have that capability. So, I am doing I currently have 3 ghostwriting projects, so February is going to be a huge ghostwriting month. The only good thing is this project that my former client has me doing is a fairly small project. It's probably about 10 to 15,000 words, so it'll probably be done in January, maybe a little bleed into March, but it's not going to be a long-term project like some of the other things. So hopefully, just for February and maybe part of March, I have 3 clients. So it's going to be crazy and busy, and I'm probably not going to get as much done with my work as I would like to. But I've got to learn to say no, and right now, I just can't. No is not in my vocabulary. So, if you are a writer, I would love to hear what is going on with you this month. Are you editing? Are you first drafting? Are you querying? Where's your career at? If you'd like to tell me what you're currently working on genre-wise or plot-wise, I'm always interested to hear what people have going on. If you're new to this channel, please hit subscribe for more content. My social media is below if you would like to connect with me off of YouTube, as well as the links to my books on Smashwords, where you can get Wedding the Widow for free during the month of February, and Amazon, where if you are a member of Kindle Unlimited, you can read some of my newer releases for free. I will also remind you that if you are on Audible, I have several books on Audible. Some are in the romance package, so if you're a subscriber to the romance package, you can read them for free as well. The other books you can obviously get for a monthly credit if you would like to. Alright guys, this has been Jane. Thank you. Bye.